Welcome to our Meet the Coach series in honor of Executive Coach Day. I'm here with Hira today. How are you, Hira?
Oh, thank you, Jenny. How are you?
Yeah, really good. Thank you. I'm going to get straight into the questions. And the first is, who do you love to coach? Who's your ideal client?
I think my ideal client would be anybody who is interested in advancing their potential and overcoming barriers which they're experiencing at work, whether they're internal or external. So mostly people who feel like they're the only one in the room. So it could be women, people from racially diverse backgrounds. But yeah, that would be my ideal client. And those who know what they want, they come to the table with specific questions and they take it away and they're happy to make changes.
Wonderful, wonderful. And with that in mind, can you think of a really great coaching experience you've had, someone who's had a really good outcome and you were sort of really happy for them?
I was actually very excited about a recent coaching experience I had. We were doing this leadership development program for an organization, and then I was doing one-to-one coaching for a few people there. And one of the managers there, he came to me with a very specific issue in that particular coaching session. He said that he was a perfectionist, the team was a perfectionist, and they wanted to focus on well-being. So I did a coaching session with him. And what was exciting was that he went back and not only did he self-coach himself after that, and he made changes in his own routine, but he also coached his team. So there was a ripple effect. And after that, the entire team kind of changed how they were working. They started taking breaks. They started making sure that they were taking like a full hour, 1 hour break. They had a well-being calendar. They also were testing different agile sort of ways of working, and they had appointed people. There was transparency, accountability. So that was fabulous. I was very excited about that.
Oh, wow. So it's not just an impact on the individual, but such a ripple effect on the team and probably their impact, the team's impact on
Yes.
others as well. So, yeah, that just shows how one coaching session can be so far reaching. Yeah.
And they said they're going to roll it out in other departments as well.
Oh,
So
my
it was
goodness.
it was
Yeah.
amazing. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that because people always think about the investment in one person, but the investment in one person can impact a whole organization. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for sharing that. So you're part of the Diverse Executive Coach Directory. And I wondered sort of on your perspective on why diversity is important in coaching.
Everything else, having diversity is important because the results are much more impactful, productive. You get so many different perspectives when you're dealing with challenges. And especially in terms of coaching, if I cannot relate to the person who's coaching me, if I can't see that the person can understand my problem, then I won't be comfortable about opening up to that person. So there has to be a representation. Coaches need to be able to relate to the problems. I mean, sometimes, yes, not all the times you can, but if they can, and if they see you, if they see themselves in you, then I think the coaching is much more impactful.
I couldn't agree more. So I've got one final question for you, and that is what business book or leadership book or just book would you recommend to a leader?
I'm actually doing a coaching program called Positive Intelligence, and I think that book is quite interesting for all coaches. I think I would recommend that because I'm enjoying it. I've just read the first chapter. That's the
Wonderful.
book I would recommend.
Fantastic. And that's by Shazad Shamain, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
And there are two books.
Coaches.
Yeah, there are two books behind you. Would you like to
Oh,
recommend those?
so yeah, two books, Her Way to the Top, A Guide to Smashing the Glass Ceiling. It's about women leadership, internal, external barriers that women experience on their way to the top. And there's Her Allies, which is an allyship book, mainly for men, but equally relevant to all forms of allyship. And I love your book, Jenny, which I'm reading, Race Equity versus Equality. I think that's a fabulous book for everyone to have.
Thank you so much. It's been really great to speak with you, Hira. Take care.
You're most welcome. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you.